Hello, humans and pets. Today, we are eating some Mr. Beast burger.
They got new bags.
Yep, this bag we didn't get it last time. So
No, this is new.
it's fancy.
So for those of you that don't know who Mr. Beast is, he is
a YouTuber. He has a food chain, I guess.
yeah.
He's
He's most noted for just giving away money.
I guess so now.
That's what
right?
he's most noted for. You know, now that's his biggest thing.
And counting.
But a long time ago, we've done a review from his restaurant before. But I thought it was going to be one of them quick fly-by-nights. He's going to do this. He can say he did it, and he's done. But you know what? They just came
Committed.
out. They came out with another version of an old burger.
Yeah. So this is we got two today.
Yeah.
We got the Nashville hot chicken tender sandwich,
We wanted to try it.
and we got the Karl upgrade, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, I forgot what the
forgot
actual
what the
name of
name
it
was.
is. But yeah, it used to be
Karl
just
Deluxe,
Yeah,
whatever.
Deluxe. Yeah,
It used to be a grilled cheese with buns that were flipped or whatever,
yes, inverted buns.
and now it has stuff on it. So.
Right. So yeah, but the fun part is they so it's not a real restaurant. Ours is
In a way, yeah.
in a Bertucci's restaurant, and so if you ever watch, actually, I might as well just promote the guy yet again. But the food theory,
Oh, yeah,
the food theorist did a whole thing on it, and it's not only Mr. Beast here. They got like Mariah Carey's cookies, and it's just a bunch of
There's a ton of stuff at this place.
yeah. So the owner of the actual restaurant, he owns a ton of them across the country. He basically farms out his restaurants for all these other celebrity, so you can get these little pop-up meals out of his main.
And they're
dining
pretty
space.
good.
Well, the last one we had, the Mr. Beast
Ours was
burger,
pretty
was
good.
absolutely delicious. But he used to have these, like the little Happy Meal boxes.
We're having a boxes.
But now he's got some more branding of the
Well,
actual.
you might have already had them, but
We didn't get the bag last
We
time.
also got tomato sauce.
Yeah, so we didn't get the bag last time, but so we're gonna try it.
Yeah.
The other ones we ate were absolutely delicious.
Really
so
good.
you want to start with the real one,
Yeah, we'll start
The
with the
one
Karl Deluxe.
the Karl Deluxe.
We'll eat it today.
Oops.
So it's grilled cheese that has like meat on it now and other stuff on it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. Yeah, because he has the
It looks pretty
inverted.
good.
He has the inverted bun, and it was basically used to be just a grilled cheese, but now it has a patty, cheese, and it's supposed to be some caramelized onions.
Some goodies in it. So we'll eat this, and then we have the chicken thing in this box.
So it's not a big one like his last burger.
It looks
was.
pretty good.
Yeah, it took us a while to get home too. So well, this one might be bigger. You want this side?
No.
All right. So let's see what it tastes like. It's a smash patty.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
What are you thinking? I'm waiting for you.
I'll let you go first.
Nope. What's your honest opinion?
I'll let you go first.
Are you afraid Mr. Beast is going to shut our channel down if we say anything bad about it?
I don't like the bread. It's kind of spongy, but other than that, I like it.
It seemed to take us longer to get home today, but I don't mind the bread. I mean, I think it's just wonky to turn it upside down. I know why they did it. It's easy to make a grilled cheese with a hamburger bun if you squish it and you put it upside down. The cheese is good.
Decent amount of cheese.
There is. I don't think I even tasted caramelized onions on it.
I have mine.
Did
I
you?
had some, yeah.
Like they were so insignificant. I didn't even taste them.
Yeah.
Which is normally something I actually like. The burger's drier than the last one. The last one we had was like.
And I think it's mainly because there's no sauce on it.
Was there someone in Dream Burger?
They had the avocado, and the Mr. Beast style had the ketchup and stuff, I believe. They do have ketchup. We didn't.
Yeah,
use it,
we
but-
could have put it on there, but Overall, would I get this again over any of the other ones? No.
No, I would get the other ones
Uh-huh.
way over this, but it's still pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. It
It's,
was all right.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't like something that you should like
no.
go out to
No.
get. I think the other burgers are something you should go out to get. the
Those
ones that
were
we've tried.
those were delicious.
Those were really good.
This, I would honestly say, I would rather eat that Sonic burger we ate the other day than this one.
I don't know if I would say that.
I would.
You might, but I won't.
At least with the Sonic burger, it had a sauce, it had lettuce, it had tomatoes. There was
Correct.
something more to it than
Than that.
this one. But you know what? This is exactly what I expected. The only reason why we got this one, or I agreed to get this one, I wasn't going to do his grilled cheese because it's a grilled cheese. You know what I mean? But they threw a patty in the middle. But today, there was a mix-up anyways today. Like, the Wi-Fi wasn't
down,
working,
so we
so
had to-
we had to wait the whole time.
It wasn't that much.
to have it go, but it was just, no, I'm not complaining about it, I was just
No.
saying. So it just seemed to take longer today than normal, but, alright. This one, against our better judgment,
Oh,
because lately we've been,
Oh, yeah.
we've been having problems with chicken sandwiches. We decided we would get the spicy chicken sandwich.
Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Nashville hot chicken sandwich. So this one, it looks like if I cut it this way, they're two different pieces. So I'm going to cut it down this way.
Yeah.
And it looks a little wonky now that I cut it, but I should have showed you beforehand. But they're like little chicken tenders on it.
Yeah.
Some lettuce.
Lettuce looks like mayo.
Looks like some pickles supposed to
Yeah,
be.
pickles. I'm excited.
We figured we would try this, see what it tasted like. They got the shredded lettuce. There's something about this lately that, much like when you say you like the tomatoes when they're diced up at like
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
I like lettuce when
It's something
shredded,
about
too.
the shredded lettuce.
It fits so many
It
more
like
moves.
changes the taste, and I like big hunks of lettuce. Don't get me wrong, but
That's
there's
it.
something about the shredded. It just changes it. But oh, I see a piece of a pickle. I got you. It's the pickle you like.
Pickles good. Decent chicken, I think.
It's got a nice little spice to it on the chicken. I'm gonna go just for the chicken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with your assessment on the hamburger. The bun on this is wonky again. Like it's
This bun?
like it's like flat. This isn't like a look at the
I think the bun
look at
on
the
the-
top bun of this. It's like
I think the bun on the
squished.
Karl one was wonky because it was spongy, like the texture.
This one's almost
This
like
one I
super
like.
thin.
Yeah, I like it. It helps, like, put the chicken as the star of the show.
It does. And I will say, someone put it in my head the other day
Ew,
when we were eating your mother about
mommy.
because when we had COVID, a couple things started tasting weird. Like remember I threw away like 3 jars of pickles because they tasted like she was putting bleach in my pickles and stuff like that. Certain things had weird tastes, and the last 2 chicken sandwiches we've had that weird. They were not good, and I started thinking,
I'm happy to say that this is good.
so she put it in my head, maybe it's me. And I started thinking, well, maybe it is, because like it just but no. This chicken
I'm happy
sandwich,
to say that chicken sandwiches taste good when they're properly made.
it was 100% the oil, and even that last one we just had, it was on the darker side too. Like you can see the chicken, like when you see the breading on this, it actually looks
Yummy.
proper. And it has a nice peppery taste, and it has no aftertaste. It doesn't crumble up in your mouth like sawdust like the other ones did.
Yeah.
So she was trying to convince me that, oh, it's me. and not the food. And I would hate to say something bad about the food if it is something wrong with me instead. But this has zero aftertaste, has a nice flavor. It's nice. This one's cooked really nice. Like it's cooked properly.
Really nice.
It's and I like the little spice it has to it, and the taste itself.
I think this is the best thing I've had from here.
The chicken?
I'm a fan of it.
Really?
I think it's fun. The chicken quality is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The breading has a good flavor. Reminds me a lot of Popeyes. Because the breading has that peppery taste.
It does. It has a nice spicy taste, and it has a good taste. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have that nasty aftertaste that the other ones had.
Yes. The lettuce helps. The pickle's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan.
It is good. It is. I mean, it. Both of them. Don't get me wrong. Even with the burger, but it was exactly what I thought it was going to be,
Yeah.
though. Because you can order a burger, get the beef style,
Yeah.
and it has all the fixings that I would have liked.
Yeah. And we liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very specific. And it's a basic kind of limited.
It's a.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right. The way they did it was they named it after certain characters on his show, and each one had a different style. Which who was it? Chandler, I believe, had. Come on.
Chandler had just
Chandler
nothing.
had like with nothing,
And
and then
Chris
another
had
one
with
had with
fries.
fries on it and stuff like that. So this one basically had caramelized onions. So I didn't expect anything more than what we got, and so it was exactly
I like it.
as advertised. And they were both. Again, the only thing I could say about the burger was it was a little drier.
There wasn't enough stuff on it either.
It was a little dry. Well,
But
you know what?
That's a us thing.
Ah.
I would like some like the Beast Burger.
Well, not only
Where it has everything.
Not only did it not have a sauce though, the
Yeah.
burger itself was cooked almost a little
Correct.
bit too
It was
much.
a little bit too much.
Because it was just a little on the dry side, just a little bit. It was still edible.
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
choking down like that one burger we had at Sonic where you couldn't even swallow, or all the Muya that we had. Like
Yeah.
to me, you know, a couple seconds. And again, if we ate it immediately when it come off the grill, it might have been better also. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But other than that. No, I would recommend both of them. You get what you get at Mr. Beast with
I think this is a great concept.
it shows you. It really is actually.
And there's a ton of them around the U.S. and I believe they're branching out to other countries.
trying.
Or they're trying to. This is great. I think it's fantastic.
Well, you have as many people that dislike the fact that these people have these pop-up restaurants
Yeah.
that like it. But the difference is while we were sitting in a parking lot, the guy came out with one bag with Bertucci's food in it.
Yeah.
And
like 4 bags.
like
with
4
Mr.
bags
Beast.
with Mr. Beast burgers. And there was a guy that must have been driving for one of DoorDash or
Yeah,
somebody
who also
that was
had it.
waiting for, and they have Bertucci's has the restaurant has an opening, and then they have a
They have a
takeout
side
door.
section, yeah.
And everyone was going in the takeout door.
Yeah.
Nobody
There
was going.
there were a few people eating inside.
Oh no, there was cars in
Yeah,
the parking
definitely.
lot, but compared to, like, there was a lot more traffic
It's a lot
on,
of
on the
business.
thing. And again, it's not just his.
Correct.
But everyone was coming out with
With
these
Mr.
bright yellow bags, so
Yeah.
you knew exactly who he was getting. You can't mistake it. I mean, he does awesome marketing. I mean,
Yeah, I love the Happy Meal box.
Really, the
It's
marketing
fantastic.
for his stuff is great. Everything
Yeah.
about it, and it is quality food. And honestly, what is it? $5-6 for most of the
Yeah, it's
burgers.
like $6-7 for most of it.
For most of them. So, I mean, they're right on par with most things.
With like a Big Mac or a Whopper.
Well, they're right on par
Whopper's
with
like $6.
Yeah.
And I would take this over a Whopper because it has cheese.
And again, there's no complaining because you know what you're buying
Yeah.
when you get it. So if you want a burger with lettuce and tomatoes and then you get the Dream Burger or you get the Mr. Beast Burger.
Correct.
You know, so we actually bought the Karl Deluxe because I said let's try it. You know, because it used to be just a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
And
then the chicken one was surprisingly good. I was looking forward to it.
yeah, I wanted to try. Since we don't go out there very often because this place isn't next to us.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
it's
far.
quite a ways away.
Yeah.
And when we were going to try the Karl's Deluxe, I said, let's get something different. And he doesn't have it's not a huge menu. It's
No,
only
not
like
at all.
maybe 10 items tops.
Mhm.
And, but, you know, I changed, I lost topic of what I was trying to say. For those people that don't like it, it brings a lot of business into a restaurant that wasn't pumping out business at the time. Like, I
Correct.
bet they made more money probably with Mr. Beast burgers than a lot of the takeout with the Italian food, when
Correct.
especially when COVID was at its height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I
Like-
think it's probably almost equal.
You're right.
Because
Right.
a lot more people are going out and eating out.
But
But,
it-
I think that this is great for not only the businesses, not only for the the promotion part.
Yeah.
But it's great for the people eating it because this tastes really good. So.
And customer wise, it gives you just another choice.
Yeah.
And again, you have these top chefs that cook great food. They can whip up this stuff too.
Yeah.
So, and it's a smart business
Mhm.
on his part. You know what I mean? It makes perfect sense because I'm sure he's getting a cut of everything that's going on. But it's also smart on the owner that owns all these different restaurants, because it's not only ours just happens to be a Bertucci, but he's affiliated
Yeah.
with, I forget, you got to watch the Food Theory. He actually named all the stuff. And
Well, I believe any place can just be like, hey,
but it's just one owner that
for most of
that
it, yeah.
does most of these pop-up
Well, like
restaurants and stuff. So-
here where we go, there's not only Beast Burger that you can order. There's also like Flavor Town, like Guy Fieri,
yeah.
and there's like 8
Yeah,
other
I know.
options.
I know
things.
Mariah Carey's cookies come
The
out
stuff
of
that
there.
only on
There's other-
DoorDash,
yeah,
only
yeah.
on Uber Eats.
So, and again, good for them.
Yeah.
And this was just something that popped up and I'm not exactly sure when the Karl Deluxe came out, but
Yeah, we're
I
not
just
sure.
happened to be looking through the other day.
and we
and-
didn't never saw
And I've
it
never
before.
seen it before, so I'm like, well, it's something new. And
I would recommend the chicken. I would also recommend this if you're feeling up to it.
I would recommend the other ones we had too.
Oh,
We
yeah,
actually
those
had a
ones are
Mr.
really
Beast
good.
burger, and we had a
we
Dream
had the
burger,
Dream Burger as well.
and we had something else the first
We
time.
had the
I thought.
fries.
Yeah, we
We
had
got
the
the
loaded,
beast-style
the beast
fries.
style fries. We really haven't had a bad
Yeah.
thing there. Like I said, they could have cooked that a little bit less, but again, if we would have ate it as soon as it came out, it might have been
Yeah.
juicier. But
The biggest thing is the price is reasonable for
It is.
all this stuff,
it is.
and I enjoy that a lot.
No, and everything about it, and the fact that it helped, I'm sure it helped this restaurant's economy when the economy wasn't doing good. So I applaud the fact that he opened it. I applaud the food is actually good, and it's a higher quality food.
It's a lot of work to do this.
It's a higher quality
the
food
stuff.
than you get
Oh,
at
yeah.
a McDonald's or a Burger King.
Oh,
you
for
know
the
what I
same
mean?
price.
Yeah.
Almost the same price.
Because you get an actual flavored seasoned smash patty as opposed to like the processed frozen patty we just had. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But and again, it works. So
Yeah.
you know,
It works.
it works. So there you go. This will be our second short one in a row. This is a new record for us.
Well, it's like 20 minutes.
Oh, is it? I can't see that far, so I don't know how long it is.
Subscribe.
Yep.
150 subscribers. We're going to be eating spicy wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. So recommend us to people, I guess. I don't know. Like the video. Comment down below if you would like to see anything else that's on the menu. I know Chandler and Chris, they each have like their type of burger or whatever. We might not do them, but if you want to see it, we'll go back.
Yeah,
we
I
want to
haven't
go
had-
and get food from this place, actually. Not Mr. Beast, but the establishment itself.
Oh yeah, that's
maybe.
the funny thing that I was gonna say earlier. I've never
Funny thing.
I've never eaten at this restaurant.
No.
I don't even I look at their menu and I know they actually have a brick oven. I've never actually eaten at the real. So this is twice we've gone to this restaurant and got food out of there.
And we got
but
this.
we've never bought their food. I don't even know all the stuff that they make.
So we might give it a try.
We might go back there and actually see, since we have gone to the restaurant a couple times now. It's not close to the house, but we
Yeah.
might have to go and give them a try to actually see how they cook their own food.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. So there's our Mr. Beast, Karl's
Deluxe and the
Deluxe
chicken.
and the chicken. So
Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
yeah, and they were both very good. So
Yeah.
again, if you're in the area and you find them, you have to actually look for thing because it's not a.
What are
There's
you
no
talking about?
like you have to Google his actual like. Well, I had to download the app to find where his actual restaurants are out of. Because there's no Mr.
probably
Beast.
one close to you.
There's just no Mr. Beast restaurant. He does this out of an affiliated
other
restaurant.
restaurants,
Right.
yeah.
So, and once you find out, then you take it from there. Now it's easier because you can actually go to the place and get it. Before you had to have DoorDash or
Yeah, you had
some
to deliver
delivery
it.
service. Right. So, well, there you go. There is our Mr. Beast review. So keep the comments coming and hope you enjoyed the video.